So create number 6, the task with the analysis of the chamber music. So we have to analyze it and first describe the intervals 1 and 2 in bar 4 and 8. So let's repeat with you the intervals. Let's see on the table. So intervals we have with you 8, minor, major, perfect options. And remember how much gives us each. So let's see with you on the first interval in bar number 4. So it's a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4 number we can find here. These are our intervals C and E. So let's write it on the paper extra. So treble clef, key signatures B flat and E flat, then C sharp and the E. And I can see that E is flat. C sharp, D and E. C sharp, D, E is the third. Between C and D half and another half. Altogether it's one tone. One tone for third gives us it smaller version, diminished version. Okay, and this we have to write with you in answer here. So we have with you diminished third. Okay, so bar number 8 now. Bar number 8 with 7, 8 bars. So this bar we have to write it again. So it's treble clef. And we have with you the note G first. And the next note is note B. We count the distance between it. It gives us 10th. So G and B flat. Okay, so G, A, B flat. G and A, 1, A, B, half. So let's repeat with you which one equal to which. 9, 10th, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Okay, so the 10th equal to the third, it's minor 10th. Okay, and we have to write it here. Minor 10th. Okay, next we have to write with you out bar number 15 and 16. So these bars, and we have with you here the ornament. So let's see how it's going to be written, this ornament. So D natural, it's going to start. So treble clef, we write with you, start to write with you A, B, C, the time, then D natural and C. And we remember with you that, key signature I forgot. So we remember with you that in one crochet we have 8 demi-semiquavers. So starting from the D, we continue to write and we have to reach to the 8 notes. So all of them we join all together under one line and we give for them the demi-semiquaver value. And the last note is B, semiquaver. Okay, so this answer we have to rewrite with you here in our book. So 2 flats we already have done, then A, B, and C, D natural, C, D natural, C, 8 notes, demi-semiquaver value for them. And the last note is the B, semiquaver. Okay. Next one, we have to identify in bar number 3 and 13 the chords and to give them all meanings full. So bar number 3, and we have the chord under the start. So what the key is, prevailing key here? F sharp plus B flat and E flat. So B flat and E flat is key signature. F sharp tells us about the raise of 7. It tells us that it cannot be the major key B, so it's going to be the key G minor. So G minor, we have to write with you the table for the G minor to recognize that chord easier. It's familiar table for you. The chords, in minor small, second diminished, third augmented, fourth minor, fifth major, sixth major, and the seventh diminished. Okay, and we have with you here C, G, A, and E. C, G, A, and E. we can find that there are four notes. Four notes we can find in the seventh chord. It can be second seventh or fifth seventh. Okay, so let's try to recognize which one is our C. If we will put it on the by the triplet, A, C, E, G, A, C, E, and G, it's going to be the second. So our answer that it's the second. Second is diminished. And depend of the bottom note, we have to recognize with you the inversion. So C is inversion B. So our answer is that we have the second diminished seventh B. Or we can write with you better else the diminished here. I think like this it's going to be the best way to get the full answer. So we have to write prevailing key G minor, then the second diminished seventh B. So diminished as well we will write with you in the next to it. Next, bar 13. So in the bar 13 we have with you B flat and E flat, E natural, E flat. So anyway the E flat we have. So prevailing key is B flat major, and let's write with you the table for the B flat major, our familiar table for this. So chords major, minor, then minor, major, major fifths, minor sixths, and diminished sevenths. Inversions, okay, and remember that we can use with you 2 sevenths chord. Okay, so A, F, C, and E. So A, F, C, and E again tells us about the seventh chord. So or second seventh or fifth seventh. So in our case, let's put them in order: F, A, C, and E. And we can find that it's going to be the fifth seventh, which inversion is depend of the A. A is inversion B. Okay, so we have full answer fifth, seventh, inversion B, and this chord is big, is major. Okay, so let's give the answer. So we have here B flat major, fifth, seventh, B, and major chord. Okay, so the next is we have to find with you the imperfect cadence in the tonic key. So imperfect cadence, I just want to remind you that imperfect cadence is joined between any chord which going to the fifth. So we have a resolution to the fifth. Okay, so let's try with you to find it somewhere in the notes. So let's take with you from the beginning. At the beginning we had G minor, and in G minor the fifth is the note D. Yes, so the fifth is the note D, and we're looking for the D note in the bottom one. In this case, this is the most good place for this. So DFA, DFA, and before G and B. So DFA, DFA, it's exactly the fifth. And we can be sure that this place is our answer A, so it's our cadence, the half of the phrase. So the next one is lower auxiliary note. Auxiliary note. So what we can know about the auxiliary note, that we have with you two options for it. It's one upper auxiliary note and another one is the lower auxiliary note. We have to find with you actually the lower. So we have to find, check the notes please. So at the beginning where we can find it, so here, yes, in the left hand there is no any auxiliary note until the end. Okay, so let's check the right hand. In the right hand we can find the first note here, B, A, B. So circle it B. Then we have to find with you maybe others. Place, yes, here. Yes, another one, B. And one more here. So somewhere here as well, B, A, B. So there are a lot of the answers. You can choose any of it. Actually, you have to give on the one answer, but it's possible to have more. So brackets. We have to mark with you the phrase. We have the first phrase and it cut by the rest. So the next we also cut by rest. So here we have with you continuation for the long time, and here we can find the break. This break tells us that it's going to be the next phrase. Then after this break we can find another break here. So another phrase, and from here until rest, and from here we have to reach until the end. So in the last task we have to recognize the keys in given bars. So bar number 8, 9 and 10. So what we can recognize here? So we can see with you in these bars only use of the key signature. Yes, so in these bars we can find with you only B flat and E flat. Only B flat and E flat can be found in the B flat major. Next two bars gives us accidental E natural. So we have B flat and E natural. Actually, we have only B flat. Only B flat is F major. Then this place we have no, it's B flat major. And the last two bars we have with you E flat return. So B flat and E flat. There is D natural, but D natural is nothing for us. So B flat major again we have at the end. So our keys are B flat major, F major, and B flat major again. I will ask you to finish this paper and then to try to do the next paper as many tasks as you can. It will be good experience for you and I wish you good luck.